In today's episode of Spartan TV, brought to you by DECA, Dylan talks with Jeremy Laporte about Treasure State Designs. Josh will channel his inner Bob Ross. Kenyon shows off his countryside. And we'll revisit some of our favorite homecoming moments. All this and more coming up on this episode of Spartan TV.
Fresh Kid Z, Fresh Kid C,
yes, sir.
Fresh Kid P, Fresh Kid T.
Oh yeah, we back.
Oh, and Zafoon, by the way.
Yeah, Jones. Yeah.
Chitty Bang, and we pretty much amazing.
Can we hear your new song, please?
I got you. Hey yo, I once was a kid, all I had was a dream. More money, more problems. When I get it, I'ma pile it up. Now I'm dope on the bread, we can toast so fresh. How we flow, everybody get the style
Hey,
from
yo, I
us. Was a kid with the other little kids. Now I'm ripping up shows and them fans going wild with us. Tell mommy I'm sorry, this life is a party. Remember you was a kid, reminisce days of the innocence. Now it's Chitty Bang, Google me the images.
Good morning, Spartans. Today is Thursday, October 6, 2016. I'm Rena Cruz.
And I'm Dylan Prentice, and welcome to Spartan TV.
Juniors, PSAT testing on October 19th is now open for registration. Get down to Paula ASAP and pay your $15 as there are limited tests.
Here's your eco fact of the day. Did you know that recycling a single run of Sunday New York Times would save 75,000 trees?
Sophomores interested in attending the Hobie State Leadership Seminar should see Mr. Burkhardt this week.
The deadline for signing up for the National Arts Honor Society is today. See Ms. Frew for more information.
Wrestling Open Gym will be Mondays and Wednesdays from 7 to 8:15 p.m. in the wrestling room.
We would also like to wish a happy birthday to Sabrina Farr, Jay Hill, Brendan Hill, Olivia Jenkinson, and Maggie Neeps.
Attention any student who was at the homecoming dance last Friday. A very sentimentally significant purple sweatshirt was accidentally taken from behind the ticket table at the dance. If you accidentally took this sweatshirt, the person who owns it would really appreciate you turning it in to room 225. No questions asked. Thank you.
Student Gov is starting a toiletries drive and class competition to help fill a supply closet in the Family Resource Center. The second period class that collects the most toiletries will win a donut party from Student Gov. See your classroom collection bag for a list of items.
One of the most traditional and memorable dances of the year is coming up at Sentinel, the annual Fireside Dance. This dance is traditionally a girl-ask-guy semi-formal, and all grades are welcome. Tickets will go on sale later this month. The dance will be Saturday, November 5th. Girls, start thinking about the lucky guy who you want to ask. This is sure to be the social event of the fall.
The annual craft show is on in the cafeteria November 19th and benefits the Special Olympians. They are looking for student vendors. For more information, see Ms. Woodall or Ms. House for more information.
Amnesty International is meeting at lunch in room 110 on Friday, October 14th.
Reminder, senior pictures are due on Halloween. Please bring them to Ms. Kynes in the 500 building.
Also, yearbooks are now $75 and will be on sale in the gym lobby Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays at lunch in October.
Now we'll head over to sports with Courtney and Tristan.
Welcome to Spartan Sports. I'm Courtney Stevens.
And I'm Tristan Clark.
In recapping Friday night's homecoming game, the Sentinel Spartans went into battle with the Glacier Wolfpack. The Spartan offense was dynamic and had their highest output of the season against one of the top defenses in the state. Glacier came into Friday night's contest ranked second in the state and undefeated, and were thought by many to be heavy favorites. But the feisty Spartans had other ideas. The Spartans matched them point for point in regulation and took them into overtime. In overtime, the Wolfpack pulled ahead by 1, ending an epic game, resulting with our Spartans coming up on the short end of a 63-62 barn burner. Here's some highlights from the game.
Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want the good life every good night, you're a hot one to hold. 'Cause you don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold. I want your sex and your affection when they're holding you close. 'Cause you don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Every night when the stars come out, am I the only living screaming till the sun comes out. And when we wake, we'd be the only sound. Get on my knees and say your prayer, change round. That can make your hands clap. That can make your hands clap. That can make your hands clap. My flesh is searching for your western best, don't ever deny.
Okay.
They're preparing for Great Falls High tomorrow night in Great Falls. Wish them luck.
Now for volleyball. The Mighty Spartans continue their dominance by taking down Glacier last Tuesday in Kalispell, then came home to defend our home court on Saturday, sweeping the Flathead Bravettes in 3 straight sets, prolonging the undefeated streak of Our Lady Spartans. This last Tuesday, they took down Helena High and are hoping to do the same in Capital this Saturday in Helena. We caught up with Our Lady Spartans. Take a look.
So far the season's gone really good. We haven't lost a set, and I think each game we start playing a little better and more together as a team.
Well, as of right now, we are undefeated and we haven't lost a set, so it's going really well.
It's going really well. We're doing really good. We haven't lost a match yet, so I think it's going pretty well.
Practice, normally we do a bunch of drills and then we end practice by playing against each other, and I think we are each other's hardest opponents, so it makes us better.
Practice, Erin just runs us in a lot of drills, and we work on things like blocking and hitting when maybe in the last game we didn't do so well on those, and we'll focus on that.
We're preparing for state by just working hard in practice and doing the best we can in games and hopefully crushing all of our competition.
Both girls and boys cross country had a strong showing in Butte this past weekend, both taking second. Nice job, guys.
In golf news, the girls team tied for second place with Helena High last weekend at the state tournament in Billings, the highest Sentinel has ever finished. Senior Sarah Michelle finished 15th individually. On the boys' side, senior Sean Ramsbacher won second individually, and the team walked away with a 4th place honors. We spoke with Sarah and Sean about the tournament.
The season went really well. We took a lot of top 15 places and felt good about it.
It was just really good. We had a good first day, and we were in second the first day, and then we pulled it out the second day and got second.
I personally took second, and I like it. The first place was 10 under, so I don't know how much I can get close to that.
I did good this first day, and the second day, not as good, but I still got 15th, which is all state.
Favorite moment from the season, I guess, is just on the golf bus, just kind of hanging out on the rides up and rides back.
Probably meeting all the new people from around the state who play and staying in the hotels. It's a good time.
The team will be decent next year. They won't have a 3rd or 4th, and we just will have 2 solid players.
They should be pretty good. There's 2 underclassmen that played varsity this year who've gotten a lot better, so hopefully they'll keep it up.
Both our girls and boys soccer teams are gearing up to play crosstown rivals Hellgate tonight at Hellgate, with the girls playing at 3:30 and the boys playing at 5:30. Go out and show your support.
That's all we have for you today, Sentinel. We'll head back to Raina and Dylan, but first, check out this piece Sam Clement made on last Saturday's homecoming parade.
Stretching along Higgins and University Avenues, with a massive turnout and fantastic communal participation, the University of Montana's 2016 homecoming parade was a huge success. Droves of parents watching with joy as their children gleefully gorged themselves on Tootsie Rolls and other items of delight filled the streets and fueled this great example of why many proudly claim the city of Missoula as their home. The parade itself was filled with floats and marchers, all provided by local organizations and participants. Among these participants were performers from all MCPS high schools, accompanied by floats decorated by the students. Sentinel was proudly represented by students Emily Simons and Taylor Gregory holding our school banner, backed by the cheerleading and dance teams, the school band led by Dylan Sewell, and finally a float mounted by cheering students ready to show their school pride. This year's Grizz homecoming football game took place on Saturday, October 1st, with the Grizz taking a victory 43-20, making for a great homecoming weekend. This has been Sam Clement with Spartan TV.
Thanks, guys. Raina, do you know who Bob Ross is? Apparently he had this show called The Joy of Painting on PBS for over 11 years. Apparently, the Zootown Community Center hosts a monthly Bob Ross night. Reporter Josh Cook channeled his inner Bob Ross. Take a look.
We're going to Bob Ross night at the Zach. From what I know, it's a night where you dress up as Bob Ross and you paint like Bob Ross. I've got my wig and I'm gonna get my paints and whatnot, and we're gonna see how that goes. We're headed into Bob Ross night at the Zach. I've got my outfit. We're gonna go paint some happy little paintings. So good. Do you know where Bob Ross night is? All right. So can you explain what Bob Ross night is?
It's more or less a chance for people who are experienced, unexperienced, like of all ages, just to come, paint, follow along, and just learn some new techniques, really.
Time for me to go to work. Or crisscross strokes and start like so. The Indian yellow, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, warm, reddish color. Little X's, and we'll paint the entire remainder of the sky. It'll disappear over there in the mist somewhere. We don't even know where it goes. Very, very gently.
On a scale of god-awful to how would you rate my painting?
That scale doesn't count it, dude. I love it. I love the texture, I love the pattern, like, I mean, did you have fun?
I did have fun. I
It's
enjoyed
damn
it
good
a lot.
painting.
Yeah. I think my first Bob Ross night was a resounding success. You know, I think it worked out well. Yeah.
Sometimes you learn more from mistakes than you do from trying so hard. So anytime you make a mistake, before you get upset with it, look at it. Sometimes those mistakes turn into be the best learning devices we have.
If you want to keep dressing up after Halloween, the next Bob Ross night is November 17th from 6 to 8 p.m.
Everyone knows head wrestling coach Jeremy Laporte is not only a fantastic coach, but also a great graphic design artist. Laporte has recently opened his own business, in all his free time, designing t-shirts. His business, Treasure State Designs, will soon be coming to Bob Ward's. Dylan sat down with Laporte to learn more.
I've been doing graphics for shirts for a little while. I do all the wrestling graphics, but I'd always have to send them off and get them redone by an actual vector artist. And some people here in town, J Squad Tees just started a new screen printing business, so I was doing a little bit of work for them. And I did a couple of my own designs, and they kind of talked me into taking it and branding it and starting a business. So after I did one design, I actually decided that we were going to use it for a wrestling fundraiser as Treasure State Designs. So what we did is it was a trout logo, and we offered that online to people, and part of the proceeds went back to all the wrestlers to help fund summer trips. I think we raised about $800 in just a couple months selling shirts. And at the same time, I had some other designs. I had a grizzly, did the grizzly, and then an elk tee. And then started a website and just kind of been selling them online, and got my designs in the Missoulian Angler here in town, and also Bob Ward's. So hopefully I can keep getting other stores to pick it up. I've been kind of busy. I haven't had a chance to get in many other stores besides Bob Ward's right now, and it's just going to get busier. But that's kind of my goal, is hopefully people will start wearing them, people start noticing them, and hopefully get them in more stores. Just kind of running them out of my basement right now as far as my actual inventory. So I'm hoping to just, I don't know, keep selling shirts, and I enjoy doing it. It doesn't really feel like work to me at all, just because I love to design, and I always have. And this is something I've actually kind of dreamed about since I was about 20 years old. I always wanted to own my own t-shirt shop or t-shirt business. So for me to have an opportunity to kind of do it, it's been fun.
That was great, Dylan. That's all we have for you today, Sentinel, but stay tuned after the credits for what everyone's been waiting for, the premiere of Beef Urban, and a preview of our upcoming Halloween episode.
See you next week, everyone.
Hallelujah, how you doing? How you doing? We got ourselves something fishy.
About the golf. Sarah, how was the golf?
It was really good.
That's good. How was the boys?
All right, I'm here with my boy again. How you been lately?
Pretty good.
All right. How have you been doing in school? Getting straight A's?
Yeah.
I'm sure you get all the older upperclassmen, don't you?
Sure.
Uh-huh.
There's a new wind blowing like I've never known. I'm breathing deeper than I've ever done, and it sure feels good to finally feel the way I do. Now I wanna love somebody like you. And I'm letting go of all my lonely yesterdays. I've forgiven myself for the mistakes I've made. Now there's just one thing, the only thing I wanna do. I wanna love somebody like you. Yeah, I wanna feel the sunshine shining down on me and you. When you put your arms around me, you let me know there's nothing in this world I can't do. I used to run in circles going nowhere fast. I'd take one step forward, end up two steps back. I couldn't walk a straight line, even if I wanted to. I wanna love somebody like you. Whoa, here we go now. Hey, well, love you, baby. Yeah, I wanna feel the sunshine shining down on me and you. When you put your arms around me, well, baby, there ain't nothing in this world I can't do. Sometimes it's hard for me to understand, but you're teaching me to be a better man. I don't wanna take this life for granted like I used to do. No, no. I wanna love somebody like you. I'm ready to love somebody like you. And I wanna love somebody like you.
Oh, get that door shut.
No, no, no.
Oh my.
If there's anyone in here with us, we just want to talk with you.
I heard that.
I don't want to do this anymore.
I